What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Izzy Reacts. And on this episode, I'm going to be taking a look at the upcoming biopic, highlighting one of the greatest entertainers of all time, man. And of course, I'm talking about the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson. So this has been in the making for a while, man. This obviously chronicles his entire career, from his humble beginnings as a member of the Jackson 5 until his solo career where he obtained superstardom. And well, he where he became a bona fide megastar, like there was nobody bigger in the world in the 80s and 90s and even before then than Michael Jackson as far as entertainers go. You know, but I'm not sure though. It doesn't look like they are splitting it into two movies as originally thought because you know I would think that they would split it into two movies because you can essentially have the first movie cover the Jackson 5 and then the very very early part of his solo career. Then you can have the second movie chronicle like the rest of his solo career up until his death. I'm not sure that they're gonna do that. Like it was originally planned like that. They were gonna do two movies, but I don't know if they're gonna do that again now. But that would be the only logical thing to do. I don't see how you're going to fit the man's entire career into like one movie. Like you would have to leave out a lot of stuff and or condense a lot of stuff, which you don't want to do. You want to get like the most accurate portrayal possible. And speaking of portrayals, man, his nephew Jackson Jafar Jackson is playing Michael in the movie, man. And who better to play the King of Pop than somebody related to the King of Pop? Because obviously you can put an actor in that an experienced actor in that position, but you're not gonna get the mannerisms. Jafar has been around him, and kind of saw firsthand how Michael Jackson moves, and his and how he his mannerisms and stuff like that. So you can kind of see all of that, and then for them to for Antoine Fuqua to cast Jafar Jackson in that role was a brilliant move. And of course, Antoine Fuqua is known for Training Day and stuff like that, and so he's known for making hard hitting films and stuff like that, and very insightful films and stuff. So this is gonna be that, man, and I hope. I can't wait. It's gonna be. I love like I said at the beginning of this, probably one of the greatest entertainers of all time. And it's nice to see him getting his the biopic treatment. Obviously, you had the Jackson 5 movie back in the 80s, but that was made for TV. But this is the theatrical big screen treatment that he deserved. But the only thing that I will say this, the only thing I have about most biopics is that they do it after the artist is gone. Like, why are you gonna do a biopic on somebody that's like gone? You gotta. I wanna. If that was me, I would want to be around to see my biopic. Did they get everything right? And all that stuff. And I don't want to I don't want to be dead and then a biopic is released about me. If I'm the artist or entertainer or whatever whoever you're choosing to profile in that specific instance, I don't want to be. I want to be around to see it. Like there have been a few biopics where the artist or whoever they're profiling has been around, but the majority of biopics are done after the person leaves, and to me that's not good. I don't like that. But Anyway, man, can't wait to see how Micheal pans out. April 26th is when Micheal dances his way into theaters. So we just have to wait and see how that goes, man. Let me know what you guys thought about the trailer down in the comments, and that is gonna do it for this episode of Izzy Reacts, man. Like, subscribe, share. Don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss a video. And of course, we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.